This Health Ranger Report Pandemic Podcast is brought to you by NaturalNews.com for uncensored reporting and HealthRangerStore.com for lab-tested preparedness supplies such as storable food, full-face medical masks, biostructured silver first aid gel, and iodine, only while supplies last. A quick financial update here on, Sunday, March 22nd. Pandemic.news, this is Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. And yes, I do talk about finance. I've been talking about it for many years. But what's got my attention right now is, I've been a follower of Jim Rickards for many years. Rickards, Rickards, I believe. And he's the author of a book that I've listened to all the way through as an audiobook at least twice. I think it's called The Road to Ruin or something. It's a book from a few years ago, written around the time of the Lehman crash of 2008. But what's important to know about Jim Rickards is that he was part of the crew at Long-Term Capital Management, or LTCM, that had the first too big to fail bailout back in 1997. And as part of that, he gained insight and experience in understanding how systemic failures cascade through financial institutions and banks and corporations all around the world in times when liquidity is being crushed. And he has borrowed a story from a Kurt Vonnegut novel, and the story is about Ice 9. Ice 9 is a theoretical fictional molecule that causes water to freeze. It's a special kind of water, like some kind of special isotope, and causes water to freeze. And if you introduce this Ice 9 into a river, the whole river freezes and it spreads to the oceans, and the whole world freezes up and everything collapses. Jim Rickards uses that Ice 9 metaphor to describe what's going to happen to financial institutions. And I think it's a very good metaphor because the interconnectivity of the banking systems, the overlapping wagers of financial instruments, especially derivatives, have created a system now where there is no safe haven, there are no redundancies, there's no margin for error, there's no precaution in the system. Everything is leveraged over and over again, leveraged to the hilt. And it has encompassed everything, everywhere. Everywhere in the world there's money, there is now risk of collapse. And as I've been watching Jim Rickards in recent interviews, I have to say, I completely agree with his assessment. And I've heard others as well, other interviews of the financial experts who have arrived at the same conclusion, which is essentially that the dollar is finished. The entire Western banking system is finished. The central banking model of creating debt may be cratering. And that people who don't take steps right now to get into the right instruments, such as gold and silver, land, things that cannot vanish overnight, those people are going to be wiped out in a cascading bank freeze or a bank collapse where your money will be locked up, your deposits will be frozen, you won't be able to get them out, you won't be able to move capital, you won't be able to exit anything that where your deposits are, whether it's a hedge fund or stocks or just bank deposits, or even the dollar itself. And so there's a giant global financial freeze that's coming. And when that happens, the value of paper fiat currency, i.e. the dollar, will collapse to near zero. We'll have hyperinflation, and we'll have rapid, catastrophic debasement of the purchasing power of dollars, combined with sky-high valuations of gold and silver when represented in fiat currency dollars. So you'll see gold go to, $100,000 an ounce or something. Doesn't mean gold actually became more valuable. It's just that the paper money that you're using to count the value of gold just collapsed. And you won't be able to get physical gold or silver at that time. And we're looking at a global financial reset. So I think his assessment is accurate. I think this is the kind of thing that's coming. And I encourage you to get prepared and to move quickly, to adapt and transition so that your assets are not stuck in dollars or fiat currencies elsewhere around the world. So that's all important stuff to keep in mind. Thank you for listening. I know this is short, but important information. Mike Adams here, the Health Ranger, for pandemic.news. Spread the word. hunker down, protect your assets. Thank you for listening. When it comes to prepping, you not only need good products that can help keep you alive, awake, aware, and nourished during difficult times, you also need products you can trust. At the Health Ranger store, we do extensive laboratory testing using an in-house lab that's ISO accredited. It's inspected, it's audited. It's a 2-year process to even get that accreditation. We use multiple mass spec instruments, state-of-the-art science. I'm a published science author as well and a patent holder on several technologies, some of which we use variations of in our lab. The purpose of this lab is to help you make sure you get clean foods, superfoods, storable foods for emergency preparedness and survival use. We have a certified organic lab-tested, what's called Ranger Bucket collection of storable foods with some survival gear in the buckets to help you even boil water and cook those foods and so on. It's a fantastic product. We can barely keep it in stock even during normal times. In a crisis, we'll be wiped out of this product because it actually takes us a lot of time to make those products. But if they're in stock, you can get them now at healthrangerstore.com/prepwithmike. In fact, go to that URL, healthrangerstore.com/prepwithmike, and you'll see some of our survival and preparedness supplies, including iodine, colloidal silver products and gel first aid products, storable foods, superfoods, medicinal herbs for first aid, and much more. We have a lot of products for you to help you be self-reliant, to be safe, to survive difficult circumstances, natural disasters, and all kinds of things. If you want to get prepared, do it with us at the Health Ranger store so that you know you're getting safe, clean, laboratory-verified preparedness foods, supplements, and other related products. Again, the URL is healthrangerstore.com/prepwithmike. All one word, no spaces. Prep with Mike. I'm Mike Adams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. If you want to support our mission, visit us at healthrangerstore.com for the world's largest selection of lab-verified superfood and nutritional products for healthy living. It's at healthrangerstore.com.